Hello everyone, my name is Vijay Gaikwad, MSc second year student. Today I will discuss about mass spectroscopy. There in this topic, five major content is here, like a mass spectroscopy, mass spectrometer, basic principle of mass spectroscopy, basic theory of mass spectroscopy, fragmentation process. So let's start. First one is mass spectroscopy. Mass spectroscopy is one of the primary spectroscopic method for molecular analysis available to organic chemists. It is an microanalytical technique requiring only a few nanomoles of the sample to obtain characteristic information pertaining to the structure and the molecular weight of the analyte. It is not it is not concerned with the non-destructive interaction between molecules and electromagnetic radiation. It involves the production and separation of ionized molecules and their ionic decomposition product, and finally the measurement of the relative abundance of different ions produced. It is thus the destructive technique in that the sample is consumed during the analysis. In most cases, the nascent molecular ions of the analyte produce fragment ions by the cleavage of the bond, and the resulting the fragmentation pattern constitute the mass spectrum. Thus, the mass spectrum of each compound is unique and can be used as a chemical fingerprint to characterize the sample. This is the mass spectrometer. This is an electronic device. Next one is the basic principle of spectroscopy. Mass spectroscopy is the most accurate method for determining the molecular mass of the compound and its elemental composition. In this technique, molecules are bombarded with a beam of energetic electron. The molecules are ionized and broken up into many fragments, some of which are positive ions. Each kind of ions has a particular ratio of mass to charge, that is the mass electron ratio. For most ions, the charge is 1, and thus the mass electron ratio is the simply the molecular mass of the ions. Mass spectra is used in two general ways. First one is to prove the identity of two compounds. Second one is to establish the structure of new compound. The mass spectrum of compound helps to establish the structure of new compound in several different ways. First one is it can give the exact molecular mass. Second one is it can give a molecular formula, or it can reveal the presence of keratin structural unit in the molecules. So next one is the basic theory of mass spectroscopy. Mass spectroscopy deals with the examination of the characteristic fragment ions arising from the breakdown of organic molecules. A mass spectrum is the plot of relative abundance of ions against their mass per charge ratio. The basic aspect of organic mass spectrometry consists of bombarding the vapor of an organic compound with a beam of energetic electron accelerated from the filament to an energy of 70 electron to form positively charged ion, that is the molecular ions. The additional energy of the electron is dissipated in breaking the bonds in the molecular ion, which undergoes fragmentation to yield several neutral or positively charged species. This fragmentation may result in the formation of even electron, ion, and radical. The various positive ions thus the form can be accelerated and deflected by magnetic or electric field. Fragmentation process. Bombardment of molecules by an electron beam with energy between 10 to 50 electron volt usually result in the ionization of molecules by removal of one electron, that is the molecular ion formation. When the energy of electron beam is increased between 50 to 70 electron volt, these molecular ions acquire high excitation, resulting in their breakdown into various fragments. This process is called fragmentation process. Thank you. This is the all major content of mass spectroscopy.